Hey everyone, it's Grayson the Goosebumps Kid here, and I'm here today to do something that I did tell Goosebumps Completionists along with a few others that I would do, which is my Goosebumps Mount Rushmore video. This is basically like where you pick 4 of your Goosebumps books that you think would be fit for like to put on Mount Rushmore or something like that. And I did struggle with this pick for a while. That's why it took me a while to think of these. I'm still debating on whether I should change these, but I may do an updated one where I go through and do another one. But that will probably be a while because, still got books to read. But anyway, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So before I start off with my main 4 that I've picked, I want to go through a few honorable mentions that literally just barely did not make the cut. And my first honorable mention here is Attack of the Mutant. This is definitely one of my favorite Goosebumps books. Now, you may see a thing here where most of these books are going to be the OG 62. These, to me, just felt like the best that R.L. Stine has ever done, along with Series 2000. I have a lot of nostalgia for the OG. I grew up on them, and I'm glad I have the whole collection. It felt good to collect them, for a while. I really need to go back and read some of these. It's just amazing. But anyway, Attack of the Mutant is definitely in my top 10 favorite Goosebumps books. I know a lot of people think it's overrated, but to me personally, I enjoy comic books, and this book has like everything to do with blending reality with comics. The main character here, Skipper Matthews, I really enjoy his character, how he's invested in comic books. Sees the Mass Mutants headquarters from his comic book, shows up, finds it, everything, runs into the Mass Mutant, and this has one of the best endings I've ever seen in a Goosebumps book ever. So, this did not make the cut, unfortunately, but still a really good book. I would really do recommend y'all check it out. Like, it literally just barely did not make the cut. I was debating between this and another book, which you will see pretty soon. Another honorable mention goes to The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam. This is just another one of those books that I really struggled to put on the Mount Rushmore vid, but I don't know, something about it just like held me back from putting it on there because I know this is Goosebumps Ozzy fans' favorite Goosebumps book, or Bjorn, his favorite Goosebumps book. This is still a pretty good one. I highly recommend y'all check it out. Definitely in my top 15, top 20 books. I don't know. It's just, if I did have to rank the covers though, this would probably be lower. I just don't really, sure, he's creepy, but it's kind of hilarious at the same time. Still has a great plot. Love the main villain. Everything about it is just both hilarious and very dark humor. So if you guys want a Goosebumps book to start out with, definitely check this one out. And my last honorable mention, which is a Series 2000 book, is book number 21, The Haunted Car. Man, was this a great Series 2000 book that I've read. Very similar to Christine in some ways, but it does, try to branch off into its own thing. Really do enjoy the main character. The haunted car, the cover looks amazing. You've seen the haunted car in the Goosebumps 2015 movie. It doesn't look similar to this, but still an awesome read. You guys definitely should check this out as one of your first Series 2000 books. Did not make the cut, though, unfortunately, for my Mount Rushmore. Okay, so with those honorable mentions out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my number 4 pick, which is the first one I would put on Mount Rushmore. That book is the OG 62, book number 18, Monster Blood 2. Man, was this probably the best Monster Blood book I have read so far. I think I still have Monster Blood for Breakfast left, and Monster Blood Returns, or Monster Blood Strikes Back, something like that. But definitely in my top 10 favorite Goosebumps books. Way better than the first one. but I still think the first one gets a little bit too much hate, you know, but that's just me personally. I still think the first one gets too much hate. However, this is 10 times better than the original book. Definitely check this out. So this would be my first spot in the Mount Rushmore. Probably be like where Theodore Roosevelt is. Okay, my next one, which is one I actually debated with Attack of the Mutant, but it just barely made it over it. And I really probably am second guessing myself right now. But still, this one just feels better written and a lot more scarier than Attack of the Mutant. And that number 3 spot on my Mount Rushmore goes to A Night in Terror Tower, book number 27, I believe. Yeah, 27. One of the best Goosebumps episodes I've seen, and one of my favorite Goosebumps books ever. If I had to rate the OG 62 or like rank them, this would definitely be in my top 15, top 10. It was just very, very good. Highly recommend y'all check this out. I hate my cover got a little bit damaged right here, though. I'm not sure where that came from. But still, you know, it's readable. Nothing's torn or nothing. So far, anyway. Yeah. This was just an amazing read. Sue and Eddie, just the time travel thing. The Executioner, which I think the Executioner in the episode honestly looks a little bit better than this Executioner. But still, love the cover design, the color, the blue and yellow. Amazing, amazing book. Highly recommend y'all check this out. It is just awesome. Okay. This might twist and turn some of y'all folks. Y'all might get mad with my number 2 spot and my number 1 spot. I really, really struggled with these 2 books. They are in my top 5 favorite Goosebumps books ever out of the OG 62. And honestly, probably all-time favorite Goosebumps books. Not just OG. But I really struggled putting these books in number 2 and 1. But number 2 just barely missed out on the number 1 spot. And I'm sorry, guys, but number 2 spot goes to book number 11 in the OG books, which is The Haunted Mask. I know y'all already got your pitchforks and your torches ready to come stab me everything, but I did not read The Haunted Mask when I was a kid. It just didn't really catch my eye. I preferred, you know, stuff like Night in Terror Tower or Slappy. I just never really piqued my interest until I watched a little bit of the episode from the Goosebumps show, and when I watched Michael Goosebumps fan's review on the book, I finally took a look at it, and oh my gosh, was I missing out. This was an amazing, outstanding book, definitely in my top 5, honestly probably top 3. I think the sequel is amazing, but I still prefer the original to the sequel, just my opinion. I love the Halloween aesthetic, you know, Carly Beth trying to get a Halloween mask. I love the moral where, like, you know, she's trying to mask her true self, you know, trying to look like everybody else when she really needs to embrace her true form. I love the, you know, moral of the story and everything. Just very, very great read. Carly Beth is probably my top favorite main protagonist in any Goosebumps book ever. Just very, very great. But it just missed out on the number 1 spot, and it's probably due to nostalgia reasons, but I don't think the number 1 spot will upset y'all too much, but I'm really sorry I did not put this at number 1. It is still an amazing book. Definitely 9, 10 out of 10 read. Definitely check this out as like one of your first Goosebumps books. Okay, and this is the book that I put in my number 1 spot, and I really did struggle with this and The Haunted Mask, but this just made it into number 1, and this is possibly a little bit of nostalgia, but at the same time, my favorite Goosebumps villain, my favorite book in the OG 62, and this book is Goosebumps number 40, Night of the Living Dummy 3. Man, this is like 10 times better than Night of the Living Dummy 2 and Night of the Living Dummy OG. If I had, like, to rank all the OG 62, this would probably be in my top 2 or maybe even favorite. I just love the multiple dummies aspect, especially towards the ending of the book. I know I shouldn't be spoiling, but I'm sorry. You guys need to go back and check the review. Or just read this for yourself because I don't spoil in the reviews. I'm sorry. Anyway, just outstanding villain. Love the cover design by Tim Jacobus. Trina and Dan, amazing characters. Love that their father's into ventriloquism and everything. The episode, probably one of the best Goosebumps episodes I've ever seen. I know it's got bad writing, and I don't think the uncle is in the episode. It's just the cousin Zane. But still, an amazing, amazing read. Definitely check this out. You don't have to read the Night of the Living Dummy books in order because it's not like the Haunted Mask where it follows the same people. Slappy's still the main villain for 2 and 3. They just ignore everything else besides, the main villain. Slappy wasn't even the main villain in the original Night of the Living Dummy book. Sorry to spoil, but you guys just have to know. Plus, I still have the trading cards on the inside when I bought the book, and definitely keeping those in because those are hard to come by. Anyway, this is my number 1 pick, favorite Goosebumps book, favorite one to put on Mount Rushmore. Definitely number 1 spot for my Mount Rushmore books. Highly recommend y'all check it out. Amazing read. Okay, and that has been my Goosebumps Mount Rushmore. Here are my 4 picks. If I can get these. These are my 4 picks. And then my honorable mentions are right here. Amazing reads to all these books, but these 3 just missed out. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next Goosebumps video. So God bless all of you. Have a great Sunday. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave your own Goosebumps Mount Rushmore down below, or you can make a whole video on it. I nominate Michael Goosebumps fan, UK Goosebumps YouTuber, and Minnesota Goosebumps fan. Nominate all you guys. So hopefully you guys can check it out. And I will see you all in the next YouTube video. So thank you. God bless.